The 6-8 Las Vegas Raiders are going on the road to Pittsburgh to face the 6-8 Steelers, December 24th, Christmas Eve, 8:15. This is going to be a great game. I've been looking forward to this game all year. I wanted to go to it, but just things couldn't work out. Either way, looking at it too quick. Tickets are as low as $9. Anyway, we're going to be doing the game day preview for it. Let's get into it. So first of all, this is of course a very important game honoring the legendary Franco Harris for the Pittsburgh Steelers. We're going to be retiring his number, even though I wish we would have did that years ago. Of course, it's the 50th anniversary of the Immaculate Reception, the greatest play in Pittsburgh Steelers history, probably the top 5 play in NFL history. So, of course, rest in peace to Franco Harris. I talked about yesterday my game day predictions, but, just shocking loss, terrible to see, but hopefully we honor him in a good way. Okay, this is going to be a very important game. Okay, it was important. Before he passes, it's going to be even more important, starting tomorrow. So, it's going to be a very important game. Obviously, we're going to be talking all about that, so we need a win. We need a win for Franco Harris. But either way, we're doing game day previews. We're going to keep this unbiased. The Las Vegas Raiders, like I said, are 6-8. They're 2-6 on the road. They had a tough start to the season. They're starting to play a lot better now in the second half. Same thing with the Pittsburgh Steelers. A tough first half, but we're starting to play a little better recently. We're 2-4 at home. So, matchup predictor based off ESPN. Raiders are predicted to win 54%. Tickets are as low as $9, like I said. And the weather, it's going to be a cold one. It's going to be the coldest game of the year for the Pittsburgh Steelers. 12 degrees. It's at night. Obviously, it always gets colder at night, so it's going to be pretty tough. Looking at the Steelers' last 5, they defeated the Carolina Panthers last week, 24-16. They lost to the Ravens, 16-14. They defeated the Falcons 19-16, defeated the Colts 24-17, lost to the Bengals 37-30. Looking at the Raiders, they beat the Patriots last week 30-24 off at a crazy ending. They lost to the Rams 17-16, defeated the Chargers 27-20, defeated the Seahawks 40-34 in overtime, then defeated the Broncos 22-16 in overtime. So they had a lot of good games. Every single game I just listed was a good game. So, hey, they're going to be tough. They're going to be very tough. We knew that, though. Same thing with the Steelers, though. We've been in tough games, but not really good games. They're just sloppy games. We just happen to win. Looking at our leaders for both teams, the season leaders, Derek Carr, 3,348 yards, 23 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. Kenny Pickett, 1,700 yards, 4 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. He is projected to play. Of course, this is second concussion this year, and it's not the best for a rookie. Mitch Trubisky played pretty good last week. He did everything he could to get us to win, and he won. He played very good football last week, so I was happy with that. But Kenny Pickett is still our guy, so I of course want to see him there. But still, 2 concussions, that's pretty risky. Rushing yards now, Josh Jacobs playing like the best running back in the league right now. 291 carries, 1,400 yards, 1,495, so 5 more yards to 1,500 yards, 11 touchdowns. So, like I said, playing like the best running back in the league right now. Our run defense isn't the best. It was very good last week, but a couple weeks before that against the Ravens and weeks before that, our run defense has been pretty bad. We can't let that happen this week. We cannot let that happen against Josh Jacobs. Najee Harris, 211 carries, 790 yards, and 6 touchdowns. He's picking up a lot. He had a terrible start to the season, but he's picking up both, on the ground, which is huge. Offensive line, our run blocking is very good too, so that definitely helps. So, hey, we're improving every week, and I'm happy with that. Najee Harris, though, perfect example of that. Receiving yards, Davante Adams, still going insane. 86 receptions, 1,200 yards, and 12 touchdowns. Deontay Johnson, 77 receptions, 745 yards. I wish we didn't overpay him. I wish we didn't pay him at all. But, hey, I try not to be hateful for my Pittsburgh Steelers, but he drops a lot of balls. He likes to run backwards, has a terrible attitude. I say this all the time. George Pickens is our wide receiver number 1, even though he's ill. And I saw today that he's dealing with an illness. So he might not. He's questionable now for tomorrow. Deontay Johnson, I like Deontay Johnson, but just the fact, he just gets me mad when he catches the ball and runs backwards. He should be having a lot more yards, should have at least a couple of touchdowns. So, hey, we still got to figure out who our wide receiver 1 is. I think it should be George Pickens, but Deontay Johnson, he has it. Just catch the ball and run forward. That's all we're asking. AFC West standings. Raiders are sitting at 3rd in the AFC West at 6-8. Of course, in front of them is the Los Angeles Chargers sitting at 8-6 and Kansas City Chiefs 11-3. So this is a must-win game if they want a chance at playoffs. And it's a must-win game for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Even though I talked about I don't want to see the Steelers in the playoffs because they're going to get killed like they did last year. They don't deserve it. I just want to improve every week. I don't care about making playoffs. They are sitting at 6-8. They still have a chance at playoffs. It's going to take a lot. I doubt we get in. We're last in the AFC North. We're tied for last, basically. 6-8 with the Cleveland Browns. We're 6-8. Baltimore sitting at 9-5, and Bengals, they already clinched playoffs yesterday, sitting at 10-4. Injury report now for the Raiders. Questionable is Alex Bars, Zamir White, Darian Butler, Andrew Willings, and then out is Rocky Sin. He's a cornerback. That's all of December 22nd. Pittsburgh Steelers. Dante Johnson is questionable. Terrell Edmonds is questionable. Miles Jack, questionable. That's all of December 22nd as well. Team stats now. Points per game. Raiders give up 24 a game. Steelers, good defense, 17 a game. Total yards we have on offense, 370 the Raiders have, 334 the Pittsburgh has. Yards allowed, 373. Raiders allow. Pittsburgh Steelers allow 361. So, team stat wise, we actually beat the Raiders in everything. Personnel wise, the Raiders are more talented. Defense, I could say we're there. I say we're neck and neck at defense, maybe even better at defense. But obviously, the Raiders, they're basically better at every position than us. Maybe tight end. I mean, Darren Waller is projected to play too. He is going to play. So maybe, yeah. I think think about it now. Yeah, the Raiders definitely have. Raiders are better than us at every position on offense. Quarterback, offensive line, tight end, receivers, running back. Defense, though, we got it there good. But like I said, 12 degrees. It's going to be cold. It's going to be cold. Don't try to throw too much. Try to keep it on the ground. But obviously, when you need to throw, don't be afraid. Looking at the pick center now. The spread, Raiders are favorite. I'm sorry, the Steelers. It's weird. So ESPN projects the Raiders to win, but then the pick center, the spread is minus 2.5 for the Steelers. Money line, minus 135 for the Steelers. Over under 38. I guess because it's cold, but I'm going over. I'm guessing because, it's over 38. I'm sorry, I guess it's because it's cold. That's why they have it at 38, but I'm still going over. Any much else to cover? Pro Bowls are out. Only Pro Bowlers who made it were Minka Fitzpatrick and TJ Watt, I'm pretty sure. Cam Hayward didn't. Unless, I don't know. I have to look. Let's look at the Steelers Pro Bowls and Raiders Pro Bowls. I can't believe those tickets as low as $9. I guess because it's cold, nobody wants to go. Pro Bowlers, let's see. I know it's TJ Watt, which, yeah, it's only TJ Watt and Minka Fitzpatrick. I get it. TJ Watt's good. He's a fan favorite. He's my favorite player. But he should not have made the Pro Bowl, especially over Alex Highsmith. Alex Highsmith should have been in that Pro Bowl. I think he's alternate. He'll probably get in. TJ Watt probably won't play. Give it in. That'll be the smart move. TJ Watt not to play and then give it to Alex Highsmith. I mean, I don't know if that's his decision. I don't know what spot of alternate is Alex Highsmith. I don't know if he's the first alternate, second alternate, but if he's the first, then TJ Watt should definitely sit out. I'm reading right here. If any, other alternates are Cam Hayward, Pat Frymuth, which is good, and then Derek Watt at fullback. Raiders Pro Bowlers, I'm assuming Devontae Adams. I'm assuming Josh Jacobs, Max Crosby. I'm assuming, but let's get the right answers. Josh Jacobs, Max Crosby, and Devontae Adams. Yeah, so that's a Pro Bowl roster. I always took the Pro Bowl roster serious. Like, I know it's a popularity contest, but at the same time, it means a lot to, like, accolades. It means, like, where you stand, what grabs the attention. But All Pro, of course, means the most. But still, Pro Bowl, I always like referencing to Pro Bowl appearances because I do think it's important. But either way, that's my preview for the Raiders versus Steelers. I projected the Steelers to win. I had the Steelers winning all season. Once I saw this on the schedule, when the schedule came out in the spring, I said, we're winning this one. I'm still confident we will. No matter what. We have to win now for Franco Harris. But still, we're winning this one. It's going to be a good night. Please make it a good night, Pittsburgh. I'm begging you. But still, Raiders, tough team. Real quick, what did the Steelers got to do to beat the Raiders? They got to stop the run. I mentioned that earlier in the video. They got to stop the run. Josh Jacobs is a dangerous running back. We got to stop the run. On offense, the Steelers, just get a simple offense going. Don't be running the same 3-4 plays. Try to run the ball as much as you could because it's cold. But when you need to pass. Don't be afraid to take deep shots at George Pickens if he's playing. Hopefully he is. The Raiders, what they got to do, if they want to win, is attack the run. They got to give it to Josh Jacobs. Defensive wise, put pressure on the quarterback. Kenny Pickett, he starts to panic a lot when he gets out of the pocket. But yeah, that's the preview. Let me know what you guys think down below. I'm out. Peace.